Stand by.
There we go. That was much better. That's under 2 seconds. That's a 191.
4 targets in less than 2 seconds, 1.91. Now, it seems pretty obvious that, right, he's getting the muscle memory down. And just as importantly, and back me up on this, John, if it's true, it's the sight picture, right? I mean, you're feeling...
Yeah, this is a pretty tight stage as far as that last shot's pretty small and it's got some distance to it. So this is a challenging stage. It's not the most challenging that we'll see, but it's a fairly challenging stage.
But still, 4 quick shots like that in less than 2 seconds, that is extremely impressive.
You've seen how I do it.
You set the bar pretty high.
Well, I think you can do it. We're gonna put the gun in your hands and see how you do as a new shooter with a little bit of instruction.
All right, I'm ready.
Now, when you start the stage, you don't ever want to break your cheek weld. That's very important. Cheek weld is paramount in this game. You never want to break that.
Would you say that 90% of your movement is coming from the hips?
I would say that 90% of my movement is coming from the hip with a rifle. Absolutely.
Okay. So at the beep, I mean, my eyes, while I'm waiting for that beep to go, my gun is on the start position. My eyes are on that first target.
Absolutely. As soon as the red dot breaks the plane of the target, you press the trigger and break the shot.
I am going to ask you one more question here as I load up.
Sure.
So right out of the gate, it makes sense. Keep my eyes on that first target, but that is a very big plate. And one thing I've learned from hunting, from shooting anything, you pick a spot. With hunting, you pick a hair. When you bring that red dot to meet your eyes, where on that target are you looking? Are you looking right on the left edge of that target?
I'm looking at the left edge of the target.
So you're looking at that specific spot, that plane that the red dot has to cross when you're going to break that first shot.
I have a bad habit of actually hitting the left edge in competition and having to call for an RO to inspect the target.
I guess that means you're pretty darn quick then, doesn't it?
Well, that means that I'm not wasting any movement, and we're talking hundreds,
thousands of a second.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see where this goes. Shooter ready.
Stand by. 0.71.
Whew. Okay, and I broke it way late.
Stand by. A little early.
A little early.
0.4.
Okay.
Doing a 0.4. Stand by. 0.49.
Okay.
Time's coming down.
And that hit the right edge of the target, didn't it? So I could break it earlier.
Just a 1/10 of a second faster. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. There we go. Left edge of the target, 0.37 with a brand new shooter.
Hey, you know what they say? Every once in a while, a blind hawk finds a nut.
So now we're going to put it all together. We're going to put the whole stage together now. Yeah. And what you're going to see is, and this happens to me also, is that your first shot's going to slow down because you're thinking about the entire stage. There's a bigger program running in your mind.
It's like chess. I'm doing this move here, but I'm already thinking about what's going to happen 2-3 moves, 2-3 targets later.
You'll probably see your first shot decrease by 0.3 of a second.
Okay, so if we're going to run the full stage, that was what, 4 or 5 shots. I'm going to change out as long as I have an option to use 11.
Right.
On this first stage, I'm going to have them in there. Okay.
Stand by. .58 seconds.
I couldn't hit. Did I hit the first shot? I think I missed the first shot.
You missed the first 2 shots and you
then hit the third. All right, I couldn't hear that one.
You shot 7 times. So you're faster when you don't miss.
I understand that. It's like shoot the wiggle out of them. I'm gonna have to get that out of my head. So what was the time?
3.58 seconds.
3.58 seconds.
First shot.
I got a feeling I can do a lot better. And the first shot was?
5-1.
5-1. You're right. I mean, you called it. It went from 0.39 to 0.51. Give me some suggestions for moving between the targets, like from the first to the second, because that felt really clunky to me.
Okay, so I have a technique that I like to use. It's called cut and ratchet.
Okay.
And what that means is you cut your eye to the target and you ratchet the gun over. Your gun's going to naturally come to your eye, just like your first shot did. So if you'll cut your eye quickly, the eye is the fastest muscle in the body. So we use that to our advantage to get our eye on target, and the gun's going to naturally come right to where we're looking at.
So it's the exact same technique.
Exact same thing. You're going to break the shot on the, now that you're moving towards the left, you're going to break the shot on the right edge now.
It's exactly the way I started with my eyes on that target. Shot breaks, eyes are moving, guns catching up.
Correct.
Okay. All right, John, I'm going to run it one more time regardless of how it goes, and I'm just going to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? I feel like that I'm going to start getting some bad habits I'm just going to slow down, do it right, and see if we can hit that 4 target the first time around.
And we have a saying in this sport, Go back to the fundamentals, slow down, go faster.
I like that. Let's see if it works.
Stand by. Perfect. Now then we have a 268. Nice. So 5 minutes, and we've knocked a second and a half off of your overall time.
And I did exactly what you suggested. Just slowed down, forgot about that darn timer, and just worked on the fundamentals. And that ratcheting, I mean, I took, overall, maybe it was 0.2 of a second to kind of focus on that ratcheting technique you were talking about. Eyes read that, following it through. That was the key for me.
Outstanding. I'm glad we could help you out today, and we want to see you back out on the range more.
Thank you. No matter what you do, stick to those fundamentals.